Hell yeah! Welcome to another episode of the podcast, Stop Crying Poser. I'd like to start this episode out by thanking everybody who's in the chat. Cassidy, C. Sean, Varial, Reality, OG, Mickey, Lish, Assassination TV, and more. I didn't give you guys enough time to say hell yeah, so you gotta be quick. God damn it, greatest podcast known to man as voted by iBookBoy UK, Alien, Predator, Stone Cold ET, and Alex Jones himself have co-signed this podcast as being the greatest thing in the entire intergalactic treaty piece of peace across the space-time continuum. I hope you guys are having a great week. Let's go ahead and jump into the news, because it's time for the news. Time for the news. I didn't have enough time to make a jingle, so that's what we did. We did it on the fly. Shit. Article time. Mom warns parents after finding videos on YouTube Kids showing children how to commit suicide. The old MOMO monster. Most parents feel pretty safe letting their children watch YouTube Kids, the child-friendly version of the video platform, but disturbing videos recently found by some moms. By some moms? That sounds like something you'd say like with your buddy. Like, dude, I saw some fucking moms over there, dude. Totally bangable. But disturbing videos recently found by some moms. Why they gotta be moms? Why can't they be dads? Show the social media site may not be safe for kids at all. Assassination TV recommends we ban the entire internet. Some idiot said she has found clips on YouTube and YouTube Kids that gave children instructions on how to kill themselves. Free Hess. Her name is Free Hess. First name Free, last name Hess. Free Hess said the first time she saw such a video was back in July when another mom alerted her to it after she and her son were watching cartoon videos on YouTube Kids. Spliced in the middle of one of the videos was footage of a man in sunglasses telling children how to slit their wrists. Hess, a pediatrician, put out a call to action to different groups to report the video and get it removed from the site. What? All you have to do is report it. You don't have to put a call to action to different groups. Just write report. That's one thing women like to do. They like to overcomplicate what they just did. Like all this bitch really did was reported a YouTube video. But when she tells the story to her friends, oh yeah, I had to contact the chief of staff, the treasury department, and then I had to go to my friends at AT&T, and then I had to pull out an old favor from old Bill Gates, then I got my Bible book club together, and then we all actually prayed that it would go away, and then I had to call my brother, who used to be a manager at PetSmart, who he knew of a guy that shopped there for his dog, who was a popular YouTuber by the name of PewDiePie, and I talked to him, and then I jumped on the Twitter, and I put a bunch of twits out, and then I called my local neighborhood Walmart, and I informed them, because kids go to Walmart, and then finally the House voted, and we had that video taken down thanks to my call to action. Bitch, you just hit report. It's easy as that. Hess said it took YouTube Kids a week to pull it down. Really? Even with that giant call to action? I don't understand. What she saw shocked her. But this month, she saw the video again, this time on YouTube. Once again, after the video was flagged by her and others, it took a couple of days for YouTube to pull it, said Hess, who has been writing about the issue on her parenting blog. I'm calling it right now. Remember when that guy had the bleach poured on him and the Make America Great guys beat him up and it all turned out to be a fake story? I think this is a fake fucking story, and that's what I thought from the beginning. Now that I've read this, I think that once we investigate this shit, we're going to find out that she probably has a little bit more to do with this than we're finding out. Because she happens to have a parenting blog, she happens to have seen the video twice, and she overhyped herself on how she had the video taken down. That doesn't ring a bell. Like, red flag, anybody? Am I crazy right now? Please let me know in the chat. It makes me angry and sad and frustrated. Hess told CNN, I'm a pediatrician. She has to tell everyone that she's a pediatrician. And I'm seeing more and more kids coming in with self-harm and suicide attempts. I don't doubt that social media and things such as this is contributing. But that's not all she said she found. When Hess went to YouTube Kids and started exploring the site, what she saw there shocked her. She said she found videos glorifying not only suicide, but sexual exploitation and abuse, human trafficking, gun violence, and domestic violence. One video, inspired by the popular Minecraft video game, even depicted a school shooting. There were just so many that I had to stop recording. Wait, you had to stop recording? What? You had to stop recording? It has to be the same chick. Is it Hess? You had to stop. Okay, first off, there's no going on YouTube and recording it. You fucking idiot. There's so much I had to stop recording. No, you keep recording. You want to make kids safe, right? Then why stop record? Like, are you kidding? No one reads this and goes, check this bitch's internet history, please. There were so many that I had to stop recording. Get the fuck out of here. Like, is that what happens? Like when police, there were so many crimes, I just quit. I just stopped working. I just gave up on it. Especially when it comes to your kids' safety, right? Yeah, there was so much bad shit in McDonald's food. I just stopped feeding my kid. This is Bill Burr's back. I just gave up on it. I just said, fuck it. There were so many I had to stop recording. Hess wants YouTube to do a better job of screening videos intended for YouTube Kids. She said she understands that Google is a business and they might not have the exact goals that I have, but I do want them to respond better when people report offensive videos. And I want offensive things taken down immediately when reported. Well, where's the line? Where's the line for offensiveness, right? Like, what if your kid watches something and it says, the kid has a classmate that's Hispanic? A lot of weird people, especially attention-whoring people like the person who's writing this article, they might not like that shit. It offends me. I'm offended. Or what if it's a video where it's a bunch of kids in class and the kid's classmate is gay, but you're like super Catholic, so you don't fuck with gays like that. Oh, I'm offended. Yeah, YouTube, get rid of the gays. You know what I mean? Like, where do you draw the line? I get it. Self-harm is really fucked, but the way that she just said this, the way they put it in the article, I just want offensive things taken down immediately. Okay, cool. I want you taken down immediately, bitch, but I can't do that because it's a free country. In response to Hess' allegations, YouTube said in a statement that it works to make the videos on YouTube Kids family-friendly and takes feedback seriously. We appreciate people drawing problematic content to our attention and make it possible for anyone to flag a video. Yes, thank you, YouTube. I'm aware. Flagged videos are manually reviewed 24/7, and any videos that don't belong in the app are removed. Cool. There you go. Oh my God, where's the quotation? Where's it at? We've also been investigating. We've also been investing in new controls for parents, including the ability to hand-pick videos and channels in the app. We're making constant improvements to our system and recognize there's more work to do. So, like, on their end, they were doing pretty okay, right? I'm not saying they did the greatest job ever because I have a bone to pick with YouTube all the time. YouTube fucks up my life every single day. Also, now here's the other tinfoil hat. Here's the other conspiracy theory. I'm going to go Alex Jones on you guys. The frogs are turning gay. Why that, like, I searched for videos like this. All I wanted was evidence. It didn't have to be on YouTube. It could have been on another video platform. All I wanted was evidence of a video starting out to be a kid's video and then having something crazy happen and then just go back to a kid's video. I searched pretty hard to find it and I couldn't find it. Yet this person is just stumbling upon it. Like, make no mistake, she has a blog. She's just stumbling upon this shit all the time. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way, dude. Something here is very fishy. And I saw the picture of MOMO, the big scary monster. I tried to find a video involving MOMO. I can't find one. I mean, and if I do find one, if I look at the date will probably not be before fucking March 1st, okay? The date's gonna be afterwards. They're gonna start making them now so they have evidence. It's like planting evidence. It's just weird. I don't know. She said parents need to step up. Parents need to step up? Bitch, didn't you get tired of report? Like, there were so many I had to stop recording, she said. And now other parents need to step up? What the fuck are you doing? You know what other parents need to do? Get a blog. Put your shit out of business, and then you'll get real mad. Then we'll really see this bitch head spin. Hess did say that YouTube is faster about pulling questionable videos from YouTube Kids than from regular YouTube. But she thinks by the time someone reports it, it could have already caused harm. We need to censor the internet while it's in the wire, while it's in the net, per se. While the fish are still in the net, as the gigabytes has become Bill Cosby. As the gigabytes coming through the Jello pudding, we have to do the censoring of the sad footage so that the kids, the little kid with the little baby face, so that they can't jump into the Jello pudding for my wife Camille. Oh my God. Once someone reports it, it's too late because a kid has already seen it. No shit. So what, bitch? You want everything to be approved? You know there's like 1 million videos uploaded every day. Spot on impersonation. Thank you. I really channeled my inner Bill Cosby. Speaking of taking advantage of kids. Anyways, Hess also wants parents to be more aware of what their children are watching on YouTube. Yes, please. Thank you. Parents need to do a better job in general of keeping up with technology. There is this disconnect. Oh, says the bitch with a blog. A blog? Remember, blog started like, what, 15 years ago? You still got a blog going? Just get a fucking daily video podcast, bitch. Grow up. Get with the times. Jesus Christ. There's a disconnect between what kids know about technology and what their parents know. Because the parents didn't grow up with it. It depends on how old the parents are, right? You get a mom or a dad who's like 30. They grew up with technology. They were alive during the invention of the internet. Thank you, Tim Berners-Lee, for that old thing. The kids are the digital natives, and the parents are digital immigrants. Build the goddamn digital wall, then. Let's build the digital walls before we get digital fucking smallpox. What the fuck is going on? Most importantly, she says parents need to team up with each other to combat this problem. We need to fix this. And we all need to fix this together. The story has been edited to update wording used to describe some of the inappropriate footage seen in some YouTube Kids video. So she probably she read this article and reported herself. And they had to change the article for her. Well, guys, I think we have a new commander-in-chief. We have a new POTUS. It's going to be this lady. She decides what we are allowed to see and what we're not allowed to see. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold E.T. said so. Those are my thoughts on that. You know what? I think for as much as I've read about this shit and I can't find a single fucking shred of evidence of a video telling a kid to kill themselves, although I did see evidence, or what appeared to be evidence, of the pedophile timestamp controversy. And if you guys haven't heard about that, what these weirdos would do, they would find videos of kids doing yoga and gymnastics and shit. They'd watch through this 15-minute video, and then they would put timestamps of every time the little girl did the splits or whatever. That's only the example that I saw. So, again, clearly YouTube should do something about that. And I talked about it in a video that came out yesterday on my channel. YouTube just disabled comments on every video that might have a kid in it, versus perhaps addressing the actual problem, which originated with timestamps. And now we're on this weird slippery slope of possibly videos telling kids to kill themselves using some weird Japanese artwork. Like, I don't know. I'm excited to see what's really going on here. But people do a really good job on the internet of staying, like, hidden, right? We talked last week about that guy who staged a fake racist attack on himself. Chicago has cameras everywhere, or Detroit or wherever it was. I think it was Chicago. So you can't really get away from, like, you can't get away with it. But here on the internet, You know, these people get on a quick VPN. You know what I'm saying? Very important network. And then their identity's hidden. And like the chick said, you know, she's got a blog. She knows the internet. All you got to do is sign up for one of these fucking things. Go do some mischief. You know, set a fake video up against your own kid. And then you can become famous. And there's no way to police this shit. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you guys understand what I'm saying. So I think it's a problem, and I think there's something very fishy. Let's move on to some local news. 2 arrested in buffet brawl over crab legs. All right, judging by the picture, I want your guys' opinion. Who do you think won the fight? Chiquita Jenkins, which is clearly this bald white man, or John Chapman, who's on the right? They were arrested after fighting over crab legs at an Alabama buffet, goddammit. Well, let's read the story. Alabama police say a dispute over crab legs at a dinner buffet ended in a brawl that left 2 people facing misdemeanor charges. Huntsville police officer Gerald Johnson says he was eating at the Meteor Buffet restaurant when a fight broke out. Johnson tells WHNT-TV that diners were using service tongs like fencing swords, and plates were shattering, and a woman was beating a man. Johnson says diners had been waiting in line for crab legs for more than 10 minutes, and they lost their tempers once the food came out. The station reports Chiquita Jenkins is charged with assaulting John Chapman, who suffered a cut on his head. Chapman is charged with disorderly conduct. Court records aren't available to show whether either person has a lawyer, but I'll get back to you boys after supper with more information. Did that get really annoying? I felt like halfway through I should have stopped, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't turn it off. I can't turn it off. Not much news here, but just, I think half the reason they put these articles in my local news is for the pictures, dude. I can totally picture these 2 people fighting over crab legs. Also, Alabama crab legs. Probably was a sale going on. Also, buffet-style crab legs. There used to be a place here in Las Vegas called Furr's, which that's a really gross name for a restaurant. F-U-R-R. Furr's. And then apostrophe S. Furr's Buffet. Now, it wasn't like a traditional Las Vegas buffet where you can walk to, like, the buffet by my house. You can walk to the Texas area of it. You can walk to the pizza area. You can go over to the Italian area. There's a barbecue area. Then there's a salad bar. And then there's a dessert area. So you just walk to whatever area you want to go. Now, this place, Furr's, back in the day, it just had one small, thin hallway. And it was like a school cafeteria. You walk through this skinny hallway with your little tray of food, you know, getting food and shit. And then at the end of the hallway, you know, you go sit down and eat. So there was no way to go around people. You had to wait in line. I imagine that's what happened here. They were forced to wait in line. Probably somebody tried to cut because they were like, oh, you're taking too long getting the potatoes, man. There's plenty of room right there at the crab leg station. I'm going to cut. And then somebody was like, you ain't going to cut me, goddammit. I imagine something like that happened because whenever I hear about shit like this, I remember that place Furr's, which before it was Furr's, or maybe after it was Furr's, it was called Kenny Rogers Roasters. Oh yeah, it was named after some country singer, some really popular country singer named Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers Roasters. He went and bought himself a chicken joint, and I remember it had this big like display of like rotisserie chickens just spinning around. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know. None of this is relevant to anything in the podcast. Just me reminiscing to old shit that I remember. See, this is why I'm getting fat, because I remember food more than I remember any other like childhood memories. I remember this restaurant that changed names 5 times. I think now it's like a tire shop. But I don't remember like my first time throwing a frisbee, playing basketball. Nope. Just remember Kenny Rogers Roasters and waiting in line at Furr's for the clam chowder. Anyways, next article. New Lucky Charms flavored beer is magically ridiculous. How much alcohol is in this? I really do like the way the can looks. If you guys are listening to this on iTunes, the can says Saturday morning. It has a star, a rainbow, a balloon, a heart, a horseshoe, a pot of gold, a crescent moon, and a racist symbol for Aryan Brotherhood. And it's really colorful and cool looking. A bizarre beer is attempting to bring back the flavor of your childhood. What? Chicken flavor? The Smart Mouth Brewing Company. The Smart Mouth Brewing Company in Virginia says they're creating, oh my fucking God, why? They spelled there wrong. Someone gets paid to do this? Oh wait, I'm spelling it wrong. Wait, there, T-H-E-I-R. It's supposed to be they are. T-H-E-Y, T-A, where's the apostrophe? God damn it! In Virginia, who wrote this garbage? Oh, it's the web staff. KCTV5 web staff. I see a fucking job opening in your immediate future. The Smart Mouth Brewing Company in Virginia says they're creating. T-H-E-I-R. So this is wrong, right? It has me questioning myself because I like to look at these news articles and believe that they are truthful. There. And Virginia says there. Like they're creating. Like maybe it's their creation. It should be they are. T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. You goddamn idiots. I don't know why. I don't know why it makes me so mad. It's kind of just like, I feel like they only have, like, this job is easy to do, right? Am I crazy? I used to write articles. I applied for some shit where I was like the local skateboarding expert in Las Vegas. I swear to God. And I wrote articles about, I think I only wrote like 10 of them. Maybe like 5. I wrote articles about video premieres and special events. And I wrote them really well. And I never fucking spelled a goddamn thing wrong, ever. And now here we are. These guys, I got paid, I think, in total, at the end of like the year, I think I made almost $1. I must have been doing it wrong. Anyways, let's read the fucking article. We've been bitching about this for too long. The Smart Mouth Brewing Company in Virginia says they are creating the beer of the Wonder Years with Winnie. What is that chick's name? Winnie the Pooh. Remember that show, Wonder Years? It was the kid and his bitch's name was Winnie, Asian chick, and they were like making out in the barn or something. I don't remember. It was like Boy Meets World, but like 20 years earlier. They claim it will taste like Frosted Lucky Charms cereal. The brew, called the Saturday Morning IPA, is made with a pound of cereal marshmallows along with fruity Calypso hops. Wait, how much? It's made with a pound. Not one beer. Winnie Cooper, thank you, VL Scoot. One beer's not gonna have a pound. Why would they say it's made with a pound of marshmallows versus how much beer? What are you telling me? This is worthless. Pound of beer for how much is in the vat? How much is in the fucking entire? How many hops? Fruity hops, Calypso, bitch. The result is magically ridiculous. Why wouldn't you say it's magically delicious? That's probably trademarked, huh? Because when you say magically ridiculous, usually I say the word ridiculous in a negative way. Like, wow, the prices for this beer are ridiculous. Or when I'm playing Mario, this jump is ridiculously stupid. If you want a taste it. What? If you want a taste it, you have to travel for it. It's only available in Virginia. This article's written by a goddamn 12-year-old idiot. Next article. I don't even want to talk about that no more. It makes me angry to know that there's someone out there who makes more money than me, but is that much dumber. Oh my God. First Soulja Boy, then Takeshi, now this! Jesus Christ. What? Impaired driver crashes into men's room of Southwest Valley bar. I was talking about this in the pre-show. Can you imagine? You're at the bar, having a great time. You just watched the Golden Knights versus the Panthers, right? 5-4, overtime win. Oh, no, shootout win. And you're fucking proud and you're happy. And then you go to the bathroom because you've been holding in your pee. Oh my God, I have to go to the bathroom. You just hit your sports bet. You looked at it. Your account balance is up like $76. And you're like, yes, dude, what a perfect day. Boom! Car smashes through the door. Not even the door, through an empty wall. Smashes into a wall, kills you in the middle of a pee and or poop. in this country. Now, if you're not watching this on iTunes, check out the pictures. There's no parking lot here. There's no road here. This guy was just driving out in the middle of the desert. I imagine the driver probably passed out from like a stroke or some type of medical condition, or maybe the car got fucked up, it got stuck in drive mode or something. I feel like stuck in drive mode is something that a kid would say about a car, having never driven a car. Like, yeah, I got it stuck in drive mode and it drove, Mom. It just drove into the bar. Drove into this fucking wall. Crazy. And I guess the driver was the only one who was hurt. Somebody else got hit with some drywall probably. Oh, by the way, if you guys are ever wondering how the Vegas bars look at this little picture right here. There's the bar. The sports TVs are on the top. There's a bunch of liquors in the middle. This is probably like a U-shaped bar or a square, a perfect square bar. And when you sit down, and right in front of you is a little slot machine where you can play Keno, or you can play cards, or you can even play a little slot game like double bucks. Try to get your little bonus going. So yeah, that's what this looks like. I go to PTs every once in a while. Actually, whenever I make sports bets, I can go to this bar. This is a brand of bars. There's like 100 different PTs here in Las Vegas. You can go there, and I can cash out my internet shit. I can cash out my internet money and make it into real money at PT's. Great fucking place. Terrible place to crash your car. Hope everybody's okay. Let's read the article real quickly. Police said the driver was hospitalized in stable condition. A bystander was hit by debris, and they went to the hospital themselves. The car, Mercedes S430 with California plates. What a big fucking surprise. California people can't drive. Bottom line. Las Vegas people drive very conservatively. Okay, we go fast and we change lanes quickly, and sometimes we don't stop at the red light all the way before you turn right. We creep on through. But California people drive like it's the movie 2012, or I think it's The Day After Tomorrow. Maybe it's 2012, where like the road is collapsing. The road is collapsing behind them, and they have to just go like through around and shit, Fast and Furious style. This guy was trying to go through PTs so that he could fall onto the next floor in Dubai. He would just crash out the other side, fall fucking 30 feet, crash into another building, turn around, do it again. I don't understand. California people can't drive, that's the point. Moving on. The news is over. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the news. It's over now. So, now time for the trivia question. This one's about movies. Yes, I just recently watched a movie the other day, and it's going to be up to you guys to name that movie. So, I'm going to explain it right now. The bad guy, he has like pins coming out of his head. I think his name might be Pinhead. He's all pale. He's got his homie, looks like this. And then he has another homie who has some weird like goth shit coming out. And it's all about this guy, like, he rips this other guy's face apart. And the winner is Assassination. It's called Hellraiser. Came out in 1987, I believe. Assassination, you are the proud owner of a brand new Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. Find me on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, to claim your prize. Send me your address and whatnot. Not a great trivia question, but I did just recently watch this movie, and I'm usually a big hater on horror movies, and I'm also usually a big hater on old movies. But I really liked this movie. The only thing I wish I would have seen more of is that guy. That guy with the fucking pins coming out of his head. He was barely in there, right? I'm trying to watch the movie. He only has like 2 minutes, and they kept showing a bunch of like fat, weird guys. I had to watch some guy's face get ripped apart. It's kind of gory, kind of grossed me out. There was a lot of like maggots and shit in there, like just gross things happening. But overall, I liked it, and it made me think about this a little bit. So, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but at some point, this old lady starts bringing home businessmen, brings them up to this weird, creepy room, says she's going to suck their D's, and then bops them on the head with a hammer and kills them. Here's my thing. You take me into a creepy old weird fucking room for some S and some D action. First off, I'm going to be freaked out. Second off, I'm not going to turn my back to that bitch. Third off, if you do hit me with a hammer when I'm not looking, I'm very, very likely to go unconscious. Okay, I'm not disputing that. But if I see a middle-aged woman coming at me with a hammer, oh, I'm beating the shit out of you. I'm not going out like that. I will fuck you up. I think I will be able to whoop ass. I think I will be able to beat a middle-aged woman up with a hammer until the age of like 63. I think even if I get a little fatter over the next 10, 20 years, I think I would have to be so slow and injured or in a wheelchair or need a breathing apparatus, a self-contained breathing apparatus. I feel like I could fuck you up. So in this movie, that was the only part that weirded me out. I don't mind when chicks look like big, strong, independent women in films, but when you can't kill 4 men over the course of a couple days. You ain't gonna kill 4 men, whether you got a hammer or not. So I don't know what that had to do with the movie. I watched the movie, I liked it. And then I watched another movie with Tom Cruise, and he had like this brother who had autism. I think it was called Rain Man. Pretty cool movie. Worst ending I've ever seen in my life. Somebody at the bartender, Brian, shout out to you if you're watching, said it was a good movie, told me to watch it. I thought he was talking about Hollow Man. Like, he's like, you ever seen Rain Man? I was like, yeah, with the invisible guy that grabs the tit. He's like, nope, it's about autism. Like, so I watched it. It was pretty cool. It's all about this guy who tries to like bond with his brother. And then they had a little section where they were in Las Vegas and they were counting cards and they used all the right terminology. Nothing pisses me off more when I watch a movie that has to do with Las Vegas and gaming and they just fuck everything up. So that was pretty cool. It wasn't too bad. And the ending was just like, well, my brother's autistic. And then he just drove away. It was the lamest ending ever. I was hoping that like, oh, I just met my autistic brother. We're going to form a relationship. We're going to hang out. I'm going to move to Ohio and hang out with you. And we're going to have a big old happy family. Nope. No ending. Just left it blank. Hate movies like that. I hate movies like that. A movie should leave me one of two feelings, right? It should either leave me saying, oh shit, like what's going to happen next? Oh my gosh, I can't wait for part 2. Or it's going to make you be like, oh man, like I guess now I have to imagine the end of the movie. Okay, I get it now. Or plan B, or you end the movie with some closure. Good example, that would be Shawshank Redemption. At the end of Shawshank, you end the movie and you have some closure. Like, oh man, he got out. Oh, the black guy found him. Went to Mexico and found him. Oh my gosh. Wow, it really worked out. Can you imagine if the end of Shawshank was just that guy breaking the pipe? Boom, boom, boom. And then just fade to black. Did he escape? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Just annoying. What else happened? I ate Thai food at this place called Lotus of Siam. It's a super award-winning, like, Thai place here in Las Vegas. Interestingly enough, the first time I ever heard about it was on, I think, a Vice show called Munchies that was hosted by Braden Sesfransky, who used to be a pro for America. I know that was a long transition there. So I saw this place. I was like, oh, cool. And then my girlfriend the other day was like, hey, let's go to Lotus Siam. I heard it's really good. She doesn't sound like that at all. She sounds like this. Hey, let's go to Lotus Siam, you little bitch. I'm paying. So we go, we check it out. It's a totally different location than the one I saw. The one I saw was like a broke down fucking neighborhood, like next to a grocery store in the ghetto. The one we went to, big, tall, lifted ceilings, nice Asian artwork all around the fucking place. And here's the thing about Thai food. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate if you live in a city that has Thai food or if you've ever tried Thai food. I like spicy shit. Thai food is known for having spicy shit, right? Right. So every time I've ever gotten Thai food in the past, they say, oh, how hot do you want it? 1 through 10. And I go, 1 through 10. Okay, how about a 9? I'll go for 9. And every time I get a 9, it comes out and it tastes like a 3. It doesn't taste spicy at all. I went to Lotus of Siam. I got a 9. God damn it, they gave me a 9. And I applaud them for doing the Lord's work, or Buddha, or Gandhi, whoever, Vishnu. They did the work of that deity and gave me a goddamn 9, gave me the best 9 of my life. Tell you what, it was delicious. It was hot. Had leftovers. Oh, also, didn't know this thing happened at food places. I said, hey, can I get a box? They just grabbed my shit and walked away. I was like, who is this motherfucker? Who's he think he is? Bruce Lee? No, he took the food away, boxed it up himself, brought it back. Nice, cute. It was all wrapped and tied up, a nice little bow. Piece of origami on the top. Fucking Kung Fu Panda came and disappeared into sprinkles over my face. It's great. Really cool. Really great stuff. I enjoyed it. So, tomorrow is a very special day. Today's actually a really special day. I'm filming this on March 1st, 2019. Does anybody know what this day specifies? To give you a hint, it's not Australia Day. It's not Day Without a Mexican Day. It's not Go Fishing Day. It's not Canada Day. It's not Bowling Day. It's not Boxing Day. It's not St. Patrick's Day. It's not Christmas. And it's not Columbus Day. Because I don't have smallpox. Today is Koopa's birthday. My lovable, adorable, 1-year-old pit bull, red nose, smart, handsome, talented young man is 1 year old today. So happy birthday to you, cha-cha, woof. Happy birthday to Koopa. Happy birthday, dear Koopa. Happy birthday to my little precious angel. Yeah, feel free to auto-tune that and send it back to me in some mixed and remastered amazing fucking song. He's 1 year old. Tomorrow we're going to go to the park. I'm going to have a birthday party for him. We're going to get him a big old bone, a bunch of balls, and he's going to hang out at the park with his two best buddies, Doom and Rex, and hopefully some more people show up. I invited 55 people from my friends list. I'm sure it's going to just be me, Lily, and Asian John. No one's going to show up. But it's nice. I might even get like some special meat or something, get him a really nice steak, and I don't know, do something nice for the dog. I don't know. It's been 1 year. He hasn't been shitting on the carpet except for he literally shit on the carpet less than 12 hours ago. So maybe he should get a lump of coal. I don't know. Anyways, Koopa's 1 year old. It's a big deal. What other topics do I have? YouTube disabled my comments. They could have done a much better job. Rather than disabling every comment, they could have just flagged timestamps. But they didn't do that. So they really fucked up my life this week. A lot of people thought I was disabling comments. I was not. I am totally against censorship. The only time I censor shit is when I feel like it was a troll. So when someone comes on here and they say shit like, you used to be good at skating, you suck dick now, idiot, I just delete it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's my way of getting back at them. You know what I mean? Like, in their mind, all they wanted was attention. They wanted like, oh, I fucking showed him. I hope this really annoys him. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But you're now a piece of history. You're gone and forgotten forever. The lost comment of Atlantis. Never to be seen again. And if it's something where I know they're trying to be like super hurtful, then I'll just put hide this user's comment. I probably have done that for over 1,000 people, which is a great thing for YouTube because here's what I imagine happens. They type their comment, they hit send on their screen, it shows as sent, but for the rest of the world, no one ever sees it. I feel like that's the greatest way to block people because they're going to continue to waste their time, but it will never actually ever affect you. So that's one thing YouTube got right over the years. That's going to be it for today's podcast. We are a few minutes short today, but that's just what the fuck happens. We are going to do a post show. We'll play some Mario, hang out. I can actually chat with the chatters in the chat room. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch this live, we do it every Friday right around 4 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. If you showed up late and you wanted to see the beginning, you want to see what you missed, sorry, you got to wait till Sunday. The podcast comes out on Sunday, 7 o'clock a.m. on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, and I've recently found out that it's also on a couple of other platforms that I didn't even know about. So check those out. If you got any type of podcast app, you should be able to find Stop Crying Poser. Also, please share the podcast with a friend. We've been growing. God damn it. Slowly but surely, we've been growing. And I feel like everyone who watches this podcast gets a little tiny bit smarter because I'm here to educate the world. I'm either doing one thing or the other, right? No one watches this podcast and remains the same. They either get smarter or dumber. So we are definitely the butterfly in this effect. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Don't drink and drive too much. Don't get abducted by aliens. Stay off the DMT. Save the crack for your birthday. Oh, I'm going to give my dog some crack for his birthday. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for showing up. I always say that. Congratulations to the winners of the sticker pack. Next time, fucking type the answer faster, you slow bitches. I'll see you guys next time. Let's play that goddamn intro now. THEY apostrophe RE retard.